Hello, I'm back again as promised with the inner workings of the Kershaw Chive designed by Ken Onion. So these are the inner workings of the Kershaw Chive. I've taken the screws off and laid it open here. So just to kind of put it in perspective what I've done, this is how it normally would be. So as you can see, that's how it's supposed to be, and then I've unscrewed these star screws, also taken this screw out that goes through into the bushing that the actual blade is held onto. So I'm going to lift this back off, and I'm going to pull it open. Excuse me. So there you can see the blade, and to mention, the attention to detail in this knife is absolutely phenomenal. Just the mechanism that's in this handle to help with the assist, the spring released assist, it's amazing how they fit it in there. It's just that thin. So it's almost as thick, it's just about as thin as that blade itself. And they've managed to put the entire spring assist opening mechanism into the handle, which I think is amazing. One of the best self-assist designs I've seen. And you see the little hole on the blade right there is where the spring inserts into. And I'm going to take this cover off to show you what's underneath here in a bit. There you can see the liner lock. To put that a little bit better in perspective for you, there's the natural angle it sits at, and very nice, once again, very nice attention to detail where they thin that out to make it a really nice springy liner lock. Looking at it from the other way, just do that for you. There you go, you kind of see how it is. And what I'll do is I'll also, and there's washers on either side. Let me pop the blade out for you. There it is. So I just pulled the blade off. And there you can see there's the bushing the knife sits on. So the knife actually sits right on top of this, which is nice. So it's swinging freely. It doesn't actually sit on top of the screw. So with multiple closes and opening, you're not going to lose any. The screw isn't going to start to come off or become weak. Now here we have the little plastic spacer. Not quite sure what the plastic spacer is made out of, but it's a little plastic spacer. So I can take that off, and the screws go through the spacer, through this side, and screw into this side after the blade is put between it. And as I mentioned, extremely good attention to detail on this knife. As you can see, there's where the spring slides back and forth. I'm going to take this cover off now. Now this cover hides the spring and assist mechanism, and I like how they did that. If you notice it, they hide the spring assist mechanism. Once you probably only need to, add grease or lube this up. If you're not in salt water, once every 4 years or so. I mean, it keeps all the dirt and grime out, so you're not having a junky knife in there. And this whole thing is also made out of stainless steel, so no worries for rust or anything like that. Especially with the knife that's this complex, and moisture in these small components could ruin it. There it is, right there. There's the spring mechanism. As you can see, they've beveled it out, so I guess I'm assuming this is one solid piece of this is one solid piece of metal, and I'm assuming this is pretty thin right there, which you would not expect that they would machine that out that nicely. Look at how thin that is. Extremely well designed knife. And there's the spring mechanism. And so to put this back together, this will all go back like this. Anyway, so let me lay these components out for you so you can take a better look. And these two screws do come out. Let me lift them up. There you go. That's the inner workings of a Kershaw Ken Onions Chive. Amazing little knife. If you have a chance to get one, or if you would like one, I highly suggest it. Highly recommend it. Phenomenal attention to detail. Extremely high quality. And there it is. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.